Sweet.
Wait, what the hell is that other thing then? How do you actually do that?
Ayo, I just turned off the water.
Oh, there you go. Now you can do it or what?
Surely. Yeah. Oh, this is the secret level.
Sheer heart attack.
That I just finished, yeah. B. Oh, I missed a secret. Heavy steps. Ragged breathing. There isn't much time left. It might already be too late. The labyrinth pathways of arbitrary.
Does not say labyrinth, and this is labyrinth like some long.
Oh, I didn't realize it was like another word. That's why I paused. I was like,
labyrinth.
labyrinthine. Sure. Whatever. Pathways of arbitrary sharp turns seemed stranger and stranger as panic blotted out the once deeply ingrained memories that usually guided me. Okay. Every corner felt like a stranger. Every straight line too long. The bell tolls for me. I bit down harder on the last of my rations, held only by the skin of my teeth. It barely hung on as I kept frantically looking around, hoping for the hoping for the few scraps of burning memory of mine to find a familiar sight that would lead me to salvation. The gates must be closing now. The last few barely making it. The rest of us never stood a chance. Suddenly, from a blind spot, a figure struck me. There was no time to react before it came crashing down onto the cold hard ground. I struggled to regain my senses, to at least see what fate would befall me in my final moments. But even in this abyss of endless terror, my mind could never have imagined the horror I witnessed.
What the fuck? Oof, ow, ouch, that stings.
Thank you for voice acting for me. Oh, what should I say?
Who are you?
I'm just someone who got knocked over by some half-brained fuckface who doesn't even have the decency to ask if I'm fine or apologize before starting an interrogation. You're playing the game.
Not with an attitude like that.
Ugh.
Wait, why is she kinda... Wait...
Listen up, dickhead. I don't know who you are, but you've got a lot of nerve smacking someone down and not even bothering to help them back up. But since your mother didn't teach you manners, I'll let this one slide. By the looks of it, by the looks of it, you're late for school as well. But by a stroke of once-in-a-lifetime luck, you just happened to bump into the prettiest girl in town. So I'll forgive you for your extreme transgression of laying your hands on a fair maiden if you tell me which way to go, which I seem to have gotten lost on the way. Since I seem to have gotten lost on the way. I'm smart.
Don't wanna. No.
What? The fuck do you mean, don't wanna? If you don't show me the way, then you're never arriving either. Or did that thought never cross your crayon-fed brain cavity? No way.
Don't wanna.
Oh, I can't click it again.
Don't wanna. Oh, what the? I don't go to school.
Bullshit. Cut the crap. I can see your crusty ass uniform and no living person would dare go out looking like a looking like a filled trash bag by choice. No way. Though considering how little activity there actually is inside your skull, I'm willing to admit you sure as hell don't seem like you've ever been to school.
Actually, I'm lost too.
Ugh, just my luck. Though, in retrospect, I guess you wouldn't be here with me right now if you weren't lost as well. Oh well, no point in crying over spilled blood. We might as well just wait for another student to come by and follow them instead. I'm Mirage. Don't bother telling me your name, though. I don't really care.
The second one, I guess.
Wandering around like headless chickens would only get us more lost.
We're just skipping words.
Shut the fuck up, I knew I did, I didn't want to have to go back and do it. Since we were both heading to school and ended up meeting right here, that means there's a very high likelihood this spot is somewhere along the way. Therefore, We'll be better off just staying and waiting for someone who does know the way. It's basic logic. You should look it up sometime.
Wait, what the frick? I can't even read basically until tomorrow morning. Anyone who knows there sounds something like it, just like yeah, the first one.
Suit yourself.
Guess.
I'll stay here until the heat of the death. Whoa, crazy. I'll stay here until the heat death of the universe. If that means I don't have to run around for some magical memory triggering pebble on the ground. Couldn't care less about being late for school. School doesn't matter anyway. Nothing does. I mean, really, take a moment to think about it. The human mind, in its complicated vastness, is capable of recognizing its utter helplessness and uselessness in the face of the inevitable and unavoidable non-existence.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
But
why are you talking about fucking chuckling? Why don't you shut your ass up and actually go to fucking school for once, you dumb bitch? Always want to stay home. Lazy, bum, broke. That's all you are.
I love how your opinion changed so quickly. You're like,
damn.
But is incapable of coming to terms with it. Oh, the background's changing, dude.
What is this bitch yapping on about? Wait, why is the background getting darker?
That's what I said.
Are you gonna narrate or what?
Sorry. We can only
Am I
ever
voice acting or are you voice acting?
No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Sorry. We can only ever ignore it.
You want to be the sexy anime
Can you
girl?
shut up so I can read?
Oh my fucking god, bro. I'm about to end the fucking call.
No.
One more time.
We can only ever ignore it, hide from it, or temporarily escape from it. But the fact is that we are bound to the way of all things. Death is unavoidable, not only to us, but also that it exists or has ever existed. Every living being will eventually die out. Every speck of matter will eventually wither away and dissipate into entropy. What the fuck?
Edgy ass.
Literally,
edgy, bro.
It doesn't matter if you've lived a good life or if you left a legacy behind. It doesn't matter if humanity survives 1,000 years or dies out tomorrow. The end result is the same. The absolute nothing. Human intelligence is far beyond that of other animals, but it would be misguided to consider that a gift. All other beings have the gift of ignorance, not understanding what we do. Stop yapping!
Bro can't speak. Bro can't speak.
What do you mean? Am I not doing good?
You actually just said that line wrong, bro.
No.
You just said that whole line wrong. Come on, lock in, bro.
God, it's not my fault. I can't read. Our intelligence is not a gift; it's a flaw. You know, you still get really mad.
Volunteer to read and then not be able to read.
It's an overextension of evolution. Intelligence, once a great feature in eons past, continued to grow unchecked and unfiltered, and has since passed a threshold whereupon it is no longer a benefit. Fucking hell. But an active danger to its host. You stop yapping! I wouldn't have to stumble over my words if this bitch would shut up.
Oh my fucking god, bro. This bitch actually keeps fucking actually crazy, bro.
Shut
Stop
up.
yapping.
Much like the Irish... I guess this is why it's a secret level. Like, it's like rage quit or not. Much like the Irish elk, a species of deer that through uncountable generations of evolution grew antlers so wide and so vast that it could no longer run from its predators, eventually leading to extinction. The human mind is an evolutionary maladaptation caused by going too far in a direction that was once beneficial and will, sooner or later, lead to our extinction. Or on an individual level, on an individual level, it's already happening. Existential dread is already taking hold. I'm sure you've felt it too. The pain and fear.
No, bro.
Nah.
This is fucking edgy ass Redditor.
I'm built different.
I'm built different.
This is Jack's favorite character, by the way.
Pet my cat.
This is my friend's favorite character. The one who got me the game.
This whose?
My friend.
Oh yeah.
No wonder. The pain and fear of being nothing, becoming nothing. The suffering of understanding that. We are unable to come to terms with it, so we hide from our own intelligence. We set limits. We stop ourselves from thinking deeply about what will happen when we die. We create distractions. We keep our minds busy with mundane activities and entertainment to stop ourselves from having to come face to face with the truth. We sublimate it. We transform our self-reflective suffering into another form, art, to keep it from consuming us. Anything to avoid the panic. But these ways are all simply temporary. They're just there to push back the inevitable veil of helplessness and despair that would encompass and ruin us. In the end, nothing matters. There's no point in trying to find joy in
Why
life.
she got one arm sleeved and not the other?
I don't know, built different, I guess.
What a weirdo.
Yeah. She's quirky.
No,
Why does
it's
like
ugly.
the uniform kind of look like Junko and Ashima's fit?
It does, right?
It's just been so long
didn't
since I've
even
seen
notice.
Danganronpa. But maybe
I honestly didn't even notice, yeah. Bro, I think she's Junko Nishima.
For real, this
Aw,
monologue
no way.
dude,
You
for
could
real.
never do you could never do it like her.
Yeah.
You could never do it like her. Let's get it clear.
In the end, nothing matters. There's no point in trying to find joy in life.
In the
For life in
end.
and of fucking hell, you're distracting me. For life in and of itself is suffering.
You're wrong.
Huh?
Dude, this is actually just Danganronpa. No, that's wrong.
Huh?
You criticize those who consider our vast and talented gift, and yet almost misguide yourself to believe our meaninglessness is a curse.
How could it not be?
No,
You're gonna yap.
Nothing we do matters in the end, and that is precisely why we are not shackled by the burden of expectations, the fear of eternal judgment, or the failure to meet up to an arbitrary definition of what makes our limited time not wasted. Time cannot be wasted, for there is no greater purpose to life than simply living it. Bro, speaking factual.
I guess that's why you're narrating it. But still, in that case, the meaninglessness of our actions draws to the same conclusion. There is no reason to act, for any action is simply a temporary fluctuation that will, nevertheless, lead to the same conclusion.
Cool. To register as, like, come back. Quite the contrary.
Actually.
Actually, because we have no greater purpose, we are free to set our own, to create self-defined goals for which to strive. Oh, for some it may be nothing, for some it may be pleasure, for some it may be creation, for some it may be improving the lives of others. It is because we have no greater purpose that time spent on goals set by oneself cannot be time wasted. In the end, it never really mattered. And therefore you have no reason not to do what you want rather than whatever greater purpose is forced on you by others or even your own misguided thoughts.
I do understand what you mean. However, that doesn't ease my fear of the end. Even if I were to try find purpose, I would still be paralyzed by the thought of becoming nothing.
And it is a thought worth fearing. However, abandoning purpose, hope, choice, goals, pleasure, and will cannot make that thought disappear. The fear, however, can subside. Giving up is not accepting the end, it is simply accepting the fear of it. It is embracing despair rather than facing it.
I see. Though as much as I'd like to embrace it, I am nevertheless struck with that paralyzing existential panic. I think that's oh, I did it right. Okay, never mind.
And yeah, you said it's right, bro. Don't even worry about
I thought it was spelled wrong, I'm not gonna lie.
it.
I understand it logically, and I know that there is no reason to live in apathy, but my emotional side refuses to listen. You're a robot, dude. The fear persists, and I cannot motivate myself to seek purpose, despite knowing that I must.
That's robosis or something, like a robot racist or something.
Robust.
This is true. Robosis. Robophobic. I was trying to remember the word because my favorite character from Danganronpa was Kibo, and I'm like, what? I know he says it all the time. What is the word he uses? He goes, "That's robophobic."
That's robophobic.
That's why I love him. This is true. The emotional is not controlled by the logical. However, they are interlinked. Just as the deepest, darkest depths of despair can overthrow reason and the logical, warping them to fit. What? Deepest darkest can overthrow reason and the logical. Oh, I did say that right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right grammar, or am I
Yeah,
stupid?
it is, because you pause and then warping them to fit. You know, like it's talking about this.
Okay. Warping them to fit into that haze of depression. So too can reason influence and overpower emotion, regardless of how impenetrable its offenses may seem. By continually forcing to subvert those creepy negative thoughts with the positive logical ones, the emotional mind will eventually, slowly, gradually start to shape to fit the logical. It is not an easy job. It is not a quick job. It will sometimes feel like an impossible job. However, it can be done. With an immense amount of time, effort, and energy, it will improve. You can change. You can heal. And during the hardest times when all seems lost and you want to give up, never forget. We will always love you. Wait, why is this fucking wholesome, bro?
Well, I'll be damned. Guess you got a good head on your shoulders after all. Hell, I'm impressed. Man, I feel like I've just shed the weight of the world off my back. Or rather, you've done that for me. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You've given me a lot to think about, and while I'm sure I have a long and hard road ahead of me, I'm optimistic. For the first time in what feels like an eternity, I'm optimistic. Say, we're already way too late for school, and it's becoming quite clear by now that nobody's going to come lead us there. So how about you and I ditch that passion-draining penitentiary and go grab something to eat, eh? No way. No way.
No, no, no.
Wait,
No.
wait, look.
No.
Look at that sign back there.
Wait, what?
Can you see the sign back there? Can you see my cursor?
Where's your freaking cursor?
I guess you
Where
can't
is
see
it?
it. To the left, and then like on the road there's a street sign.
It just looks like a face.
Yeah, he's like, he's like,
No. No. Nah.
You wanna say nah?
Nah.
I'd
Fuck
forgive.
this bitch. Nah. I don't forgive or forget.
Alright, suit yourself. Offer still stands though, in case you change your mind at any point. See you around, lover boy. What? Hell?
Lover
What?
boy.
Why nickname?
I ain't your lover boy.
I ain't your lover boy,
not your
pal.
lover boy.
I ain't your pal, buddy. I ain't your buddy,
I was
pal.
gonna hit until you got edgy on me.
Yeah.